Alright, today is paint day. Typically I don't do much painting, but today I am working with my stepdad. My parents, they're getting new carpets in their house, so they want to paint one of their rooms before the carpets come in. So I guess they've already started on the paint job, but I'm gonna help them finish it up because it's really high ceilings. So I'm looking forward to that, working with my stepdad today. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Hopefully we could get him in the vlog a little bit. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe he could impart some wisdom on us, you know what I mean? And then yesterday I posted a picture on Instagram and Facebook of how a while back my stepdad showed me how to repack a gate valve for a water main, and one of my old friends in West Sac saw that picture and they want me to come by today and take a look at their gate valve and see if I could repack it for them. So that's gonna be cool. So pretty good sized day today, and looking forward to it. So yeah, let's get to this paint job.
Well, you don't have to feel bad when you're given to the Lord. Well, you should not feel bad when you're given to the Lord. Well, Lord, you have a cheerful neighbor. Oh, the Bible tells us so. Well, he came down from heaven, walked around on this earth below.
Okay, we're all done with our paint job here. This one's still gotta dry a little bit. What do you think, Pops?
2 thumbs up, bud.
It's crazy how that one changed colors. Like it was
Yeah.
like pink before. Pretty cool, but we're all done. So now we gotta clean up, I assume. Alright, now all we gotta do is rehook up the smoke alarm, put the vent cover back on, and we're pretty much done here. Hey guys, sorry for interrupting this video real quick, but I wanted to talk about something that happened on my last vlog that I posted last Wednesday. So the last vlog I posted, there was a little bit of controversy about I left a almost full sheet of T111 siding in the Home Depot parking lot. And if you haven't seen that video, I will link it up here in the top so you can check it out now. But there was a lot of controversy on that. Some people said I was littering and that was dishonest, and some people even had some choice words for me. Now I appreciate you know, the hardcore enthusiasm on that, but honestly I was not trying to litter. I did not think of any littering or anything like that. Honestly, I was thinking that I didn't have a need for this T111 siding, so I would leave it here at the Home Depot parking lot for some other contractor or handyman to pick it up, and they would have it for free. I mean, that was a pretty expensive piece of T111 siding. So honestly, I was just trying to help, wasn't trying to litter at all. And more than likely, some other handyman or contractor picked it up right after I left. But I totally understand the whole aspect of littering and how you shouldn't leave things, you know, in the Home Depot parking lot. I'm not someone who leaves trash on the street. Yeah, I hope you guys can see that for me, that I'm not that kind of person. But anyways, I just wanted to highlight on that because there was a little bit of choice words in the comments on the last vlog. So I just wanted to highlight that, tell you guys my intent was just trying to help. I was not trying to, you know, litter or anything like that. I do not condone that. And I understand, and I will no longer be leaving anything in the Home Depot parking lot. Thank you all so much. We are back to this week's video here.
I said, Si, I thought I was doing what you told me to do.
So that's all the turning over you do, though?
Yeah. Just
so you turn it over like that so it seals it?
Yeah, so
okay.
in case there's any little spots up there, you know,
okay.
where the thing doesn't.
And then you just But you don't leave it upside down.
No, I found that out the hard way.
You guys want to see my childhood home? Let me show you guys. This is the room that I grew up in. Well, this was actually my sister's room first, and then me and my brother lived in the one across the way. When my sister moved out, I moved into here, and but this room was like pure like dark blue because she had like stars all over the ceiling, and she had like things written on the walls, and it was just so dark blue. But and then this is like a Blue Angel thing from when I went with my grandfather. We would always go. He was like an honorary Blue Angel down in San Diego, and we used to always go see them, and we got like to have a bunch of pictures with them and stuff. It's pretty sweet. Oh, look here. This is actually the picture of us with the Blue Angels. So that was pretty sweet. I don't even remember what year that was, but I was probably, let's see. Well, I guess I was probably on summer break from high school, so I wasn't too old. But anyway, so that's pretty cool. Yeah. There's my stepdad pictures and my mom pictures. This is the kitchen that we grew up in. This is the main, just the main living room, and then this was added on. This room was added on right here when my grandparents moved in. They were just really ill when I was probably in high school, and then my mom's like, she couldn't keep traveling to go help them, so she just moved them in. So we added on this whole room here, so that's pretty cool. But and then this is the other living room, where this is where our N64 used to be. There used to be a window right there, and we used to have a TV right there. This is where we'd hang out and make forts and stuff like that. This is the family room. Yes, this is a good way to do it. And then, yes, this is the kitchen, and that's the outside. That's pretty much the tour. Look at this cute kid. Wasn't I a cute kid? I don't know what happened to me now. Aw, look. I think I see my daughter in that picture. There's my dad and my mom and my nana and my papa. Alright, we're all done. We got all the furniture moved back in place. Hung that guy, put all these drawers back in. This guy wasn't really moved, but everything was on rollers, so it's kind of nice. Paint turned out pretty good. It's crazy the difference when it dries, because before it looked like it was pink. Like, especially when we matched up these two, but now it looks perfect. Turned out great.
Well, he taught us all about giving. Gave his life to save your soul.
Alright, all done with that painting job at my parents' house. Went pretty well, and it was awesome working with my stepdad. That was great, man. I love working with my stepdad and my mom as well. They're just great people, great down-to-earth people. Just love the wisdom that he imparts on me. Super great, and you know, I just think it's so important to spend time with your kids. You know, I feel like parenting doesn't end when the kids are 18 and they go off to college or they move out of the house. I think it's very important to like continue to parent even when they're an adult. Like for me, I feel like I still have a lot that I need to learn from my parents, and I really appreciate just the time I get to spend with them, and just the wisdom that I get to hear from them is just super awesome. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that resonates with any of you guys, but I feel like it's important to spend time with your kids and continue to parent them even when they're an adult. Now, obviously, that looks completely different than when they were a kid, because obviously they're a kid, or they were a kid and now they're an adult. They have their own life. They have their own, probably they're married. They have their own kid. So you definitely can't like raise them like they're still a kid. But I feel like parenting continues throughout adulthood as well. So I really appreciate it. Rich, if you're watching this, I really appreciate and love you, and just thank you so much for everything that you have just instilled in my life, and it's been great, man. It's been great. So right now I am heading to Lowe's here in West Sac because it's a lot closer than Home Depot, or else I would go to Home Depot. I don't necessarily particularly like Lowe's, but so we're gonna go to Lowe's, pick up some packing for that gate valve, and then we're gonna be heading to the house and be gonna take a look at that gate valve. I haven't looked at it yet. He hasn't sent me a picture or anything like that, so we're gonna even see if it's the same style that we've done before, but we're gonna go to Lowe's, pick that up, and then go over to his house and get this thing done. All right, there's what we need right there. Is it just me, or is like no contractors shop at Lowe's? I don't know. I mean, look at this parking lot. Just kind of looks like, you know, maybe home hobbyists. I don't know. Except for that guy, he's got some ladders. Maybe he's a handyman. I don't know. And then you got a Prius. I don't know. I just wonder, what do you guys like better? Lowe's, Home Depot? Okay, here's the leaky gate valve here. Gonna get that replaced. Oh, that's a big black widow down there. Alright, glad that that thing broke loose. Alright, that's the old packing right in there. Gotta get out. Man, that stuff is hard. Okay, we got the old packing loose here. Got it all out. Okay, we're getting there. Just a little bit more. So we want to get somewhere there's still threads to be gone in. Let's do a little bit more yet. See how it's packing in there? We want to get more, so there's actually more to tighten if you need to. Okay. Let's turn the water back on. We're going to leave this open and see what it looks like. Well, that water cleaned off the the drywall texture that's been on this camera for a while. So the gate valve is not leaking. We're going to go ahead and put the valve back on it and turn it a few times. Make sure it continues not to leak. Turn it all the way one way, make sure it doesn't leak, and then turn it all the way the other way, which is on. And if it doesn't leak, then we could put the nut back on. And so the whole point of this was you wanted to put enough packing in there so there's still some thread to tighten this packing nut if you ever need to, which there is plenty. So it is good to go. So we're just going to go ahead and put that back on, and we'll be done with this. Alright, that should do it. Alright, pretty sweet job. That job took me about a half an hour, about 25 minutes or so. Total profit, $125 from that job. I didn't come and estimate this job. This was just an old friend here in West Sac, so he reached out to me because of my, like I said earlier, my Facebook and Instagram post yesterday, and he needed just a gate valve fix. So, pretty simple repair, pretty sweet. Yeah, so that was $125, so that was pretty cool. Anyways, so I am just going to get cleaned up, and then I'm headed home. So thank you all so much for tuning into this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have a great one, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Have a good one.